Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Now it's heavyweight news. We're keeping the heavyweight for a minute because there's things going on. You know what I mean? You got the rematch with Andy Ruiz Jr. and Anthony Joshua, which is going to be taking center stage, but it's a while, like November or December. But the people involved, the boxers involved, have the right mindset. And here's another example of it. Andy Ruiz Jr. is like, look, I'm going to come in that next fight a lot fitter, right? He was weighing 268 for that fight. He says he wants to come in around between 250 and 255, and he's starting his diet, he's changed his diet now. He said, actually, while I'm giving this interview, I would like to have a triple cheeseburger with a whole bunch of bacon on it. But it's like, I ain't doing that right now. So if he's getting focused now, 4 months out, that's what I'm talking about. We're just doing video about Anthony Joshua and his, how he's motivated, how he's trying to change some things that he's doing, working on footwork and speed. All these guys, both of these guys have the right mindset, right? I was really worried about Andy Ruiz Jr. because he's going through a change in his life, significant change where his mother's taken care of. He's got a few things, don't have to worry about nothing. Things that he didn't have. He's being invited to places, talk shows, and things like that. He's being recognized, was able to go to Mexico and go to the Mexican White House and all those things. Those are huge changes. So you were worried about him being able to get, put his feet back in that ground, and get to work, focusing on a very highly motivated Anthony Joshua with the country behind him and with everybody behind him and a lot at stake. Anthony Joshua is going to be doing that because you're talking about a disciplined guy already that's going to put about 20-30% on that discipline. He's going to be ready. Andy Ruiz has discipline issues. So it was very important to see that he's like, okay, whatever, I'm going to be fitter for that next fight and talking about it early. And he just said, bottom line, and this is what struck me, I got to just stay focused, right? That's exactly what I want to hear him talking about. Guys, it's going to be a good fight when we get to November or December, whenever it is. It's going to be a good fight because there's going to be no excuses. Both of these guys are focusing now. If I would hear, for example, hey, it's a month out of the fight and he's weighing 268 and he wants to get him down to 250, something like that, trying to lose 15 pounds within a month, then I'd be worried. But if you start messing with your diet right now, right? Just mess with your diet right now a little bit with all the cardio and the things that you're doing for boxing, the boxing training, and a little bit extra cardio, then just your diet alone, you could gradually lose that, right? You can gradually lose that. And basically, like I always say, when it comes to it, when you're full, stop eating. A lot of people, that's all we do. It's a habit. I don't like to even tell everybody lessons they pay me. But bottom line, all these diets is cool, whatever. You can hear about dieting this, dieting that. Bottom line is when you full, stop it. Somebody give you a drink and it takes two hands to hold a damn drink. That means that's too much for someone because you got to hold a drink with two hands. You're still trying to drink all of it. If you're not a kid who runs all the day, that's a problem. You drink the drink until you finish and then set it somewhere else or give it to somebody else, right? And when you finish, when you're full, stop eating. Come back and get it later. If it takes 5 times a day to eat, those things help basically. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, we sit there and, hey, whatever's on that plate, I'm going to eat all of it. That's bottom line, And that's what happens too. So it becomes a habit and then we do the stuff. Just because somebody gives you a whole big old portion doesn't mean you got to eat it. You give me a big portion. I'll be eating on that stuff 3 days. I don't care. Whatever. I'll go back. And that's what they made microwaves for. Bottom line is this, right? Andy Ruiz Jr. being focused this early is a good thing. We know Anthony Joshua is because he's the one that lost. So that gives us what? A great damn fight. Doma Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.